Hi everybody! What we're going to talk about today is the proper technique and procedures that we use when we're working on keyboarding. Now teachers, it's totally okay to use this video with your students because I'll actually go through the hand motions, the finger motions, and all those types of things to help you out. So you can use this as kind of one of your little resource videos that you're going to be using. Now, I'm going to assume that you're all sitting in front of your keyboard right now. The odds are we're probably not sitting correctly. So let's kind of do a check. Number one, is your keyboard sitting at the edge of your table or your desk? If it's not, put that keyboard right to the very edge. So I'll kind of wait here just a little bit for you to do that. Good. Now, the reason that we did that is because we don't want to rest our palms on the table or on the keyboard. Your hands, when you put them up on the keyboards, should be nice and straight with cupped fingers, kind of like you're holding on to a ball. So you should look like this on the keyboard. If your hands are bent like this, that's not good. You could develop carpal tunnel syndrome or some other nerve or tendon irritation that could end up hurting you in the long run. We don't want to have that happen. So the first thing to do, keyboard to the edge of the table. The next thing, you need to be far enough back away when you're sitting in your chair that your back doesn't touch the back of the chair. You should be sitting toward the front of the chair. That will help you put your feet on the floor. And that's really important because a straight back will give you more energy and make you a more efficient and better typer. And that's what we want to have. So go ahead, push your chair back, and slide up toward the front of your chair. All right, hopefully we're all there. Now, the secret's going to be how close should you be to that keyboard that's right in front of you. Now, here's what you'll do. If you can sit back far enough away from have your chair back far enough away where your elbows are slightly in front of your body and your shoulders are relaxed as you put your hands up to the keyboard, you're in good shape. That's how you should be. If your shoulders are up or your elbows are back against your side, you're too close and you need to back yourself up until it feels natural. So go ahead and adjust yourself right now for that. Are we there? Good. Hopefully everybody now in the room is all right with that. And teachers or paraprofessionals, if you would look around at the students now and make sure everybody's okay, that would be fantastic. So check them out and make sure that they're all okay right now. All right. Now here's the big thing. Every single time that you sit down at a computer, you need to be doing this. This is really important. This is using the proper technique, and that's a really good thing. Now, let's talk about our fingers a little bit. If you look down at your keyboard, you'll notice on your keyboard that two of the keys are different than the other keys. They have little raised bumps on them. If you'll notice, the F and the J are the two keys with the two little raised bumps on them. Those little bumps are called nubs. So you want to put the pointer fingers of both of your hands on the F and the J. Set those on there. Then your other fingers just lay on the keys next to them. That's called the home row. So go ahead and put your fingers on your keyboard right now. Remember, pointer fingers on the F and the J, so make sure you set those there. Your thumbs do kind of hang in the air, everybody. All right, so you should have your fingers laying on the keys. Now, do you kind of notice I'm staying fairly relaxed here? I'm not tightening up. You don't need to tighten up. Just relax and everything will go great for you. So keep those fingers down on those keys. Now, with your thumb, only one of your thumbs should go on the spacebar. The spacebar is that long key at the bottom of your keyboard. And you would be using your right hand thumb to go on that space bar. It's okay to use your left thumb if you're left-handed, but most keyboards kind of lean toward using your right thumb. So go ahead, have your right thumb on your keyboard, on the space bar, your other fingers on the home row, and kind of sit there for a little bit. Do a little bit of a check. Are your wrists straight? Is your keyboard at the edge of your table or your desk? Are you sitting straight in your chair up at the front? We don't want our back to touch the back of the chair. Are you sitting up toward the front of that chair with your feet on the floor? Are you sitting straight? If you are, fantastic. Way to go, everybody. Now, teachers, feel free right now to pause the video, and then you can check all of your students to make sure everybody is okay. So go ahead and pause it right now if you need to. If not, just let it keep going. All right, now welcome back, everybody. Now what we're going to do is we're going to actually start on our very first lesson. We're going to be pushing down the F and the J keys on your keyboard. Now, when you push down on the keys, you use a little striking motion, like this. You don't want to push it down and hold it down and then lift it back up. You just kind of want to tap those keys. If you're tapping them, you're going to be doing just fine with it. Every one of your fingers always just lightly taps the keys. So you kind of want to get that motion down as you're typing. So put your fingers back on the home row again. Make sure your pointer fingers are on the F key and the J key. Now I'm kind of backwards from you. This hand over here, this is going to be your F. Over here on this side is going to be your J. So when I push those down, you can be looking at me and you'll see my hand going along with you. So this is your left hand. This is your right hand. So let's give it a try. Fingers on the home row, on the F and the J. And here we go. We're going to start with the F key. So we go F, 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 F. Did you do it? All right, let's hope it worked. Okay, now go over to your right hand that you have, and we're going to be going on the J key. So here we go. J, 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 J. Did you do okay? Hey, I hope so. All right. Whew. Now, we're going to be mixing and matching those a little bit. We'll be going between the F and we'll go between the J. So here we go. Good luck, everybody. F, 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 J, 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 F, F, J, J, F, J, F, J. Are you still looking up at the front? Are you looking at your fingers? I absolutely guarantee your fingers will not go away from your hand. They'll stay there, so you always want to be looking forward. Don't want to look at your fingers. Let's try again. I'm sure you're doing an awesome job. So here we go. Let's try again. We'll start with the J this time. So here we go. J, 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 F, F, J, F, 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 J, 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 F, J, F, J, F, F, J, J. Now, if you were listening around the room, if everybody was getting it together, you'd hear those keys going down all at the same time. That's what we're looking for, keeping a nice rhythm as we type. Now, teachers, if you are following along with this, you'll get an idea of how to work with your students and how to introduce this to your students. Students who are out there, I'm sure you did an awesome job. You were able to follow this. Now, when you go into your keyboarding program, remember how all of that works. Straight wrists, curved fingers, sitting straight at the front of your chair, feet on the floor, keyboard at the edge of your table or your desk. And you'll do just fine with it. Don't get too worried about how fast you go. We aren't worried at all about how fast you go. We're just worried that you're hitting the correct keys while you're typing for right now. So good luck, and hopefully this was a help for you. Let's hope everything goes great for you. I know you're going to be all fantastic keyboardists. Thanks. I'll see you later.